Key Russian-controlled city cut off from outside world as Western weapons hit bridges, UK. Ukrainian forces have stepped up efforts to retake the southern region of Kherson, captured in March shortly after Russian troops invaded, according to an assessment by British defense officials. Ukrainian forces had gained momentum and probably established a bridgehead south of the Ingulets River on the northern border of Kherson, the British Ministry of Defense, MOD, said on Thursday. Ukrainian forces had used US-supplied long-range missiles to attack 3 bridges over the Dnipro River that Russia relies on to supply the areas it controls, it said. Among them was the key Antonovsky Bridge, which was probably rendered useless, and could put the 49th Russian Army on the spot, which now looks very vulnerable. The Defense Ministry said the city of Kherson, the most politically significant population center under Russian control, was now virtually cut off from the other occupied areas. The city, strategically located west of the Dnipro River, was the first to fall victim to Putin's forces and is central to Moscow's ability to sell its campaign to the Russian people as a success. Its loss would seriously undermine Russia's attempts to portray the occupation as a success, the Ministry of Defense said. The latest daily assessment from British officials, who tend to talk up Ukrainian gains and Moscow's losses. The head of the Russian-appointed administration, Kirill Stremisov, played down the significance of the bridge building, saying it will not affect the course of hostilities in the region. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky praised his army's attack on the bridge, which he promised to rebuild along with other crossings in the region. In his evening address, he said, "We will liberate our territory by military, diplomatic and all other means at our disposal until we reach Ukraine's legal borders. Whatever plans they have, we will thwart them," he added. Despite the progress Ukrainian forces have made in the region, Ukrainian presidential advisor Oleksiy Arestovich said Russia was moving its forces to the Melitopol and Zaporizhia regions as well as Kherson, signaling a shift in tactics towards strategic defense. He told Ukrainian television on Wednesday that this would put us in a position where we are not able to liberate all our territory and call for talks. Jack Watling of the Royal United Services Institute, RUSI, a London-based defense think tank, told the BBC on Thursday that the military situation favors the Ukrainians while the Russians would lose a lot of skilled and important people. However, he said new Russian units were being mobilized, some of which would be moved to the south, to the Crimea area. The question, he said, was whether they would reinforce Kherson to stop the Ukrainian advance, or whether they would be shifted elsewhere to try to take the initiative and force the Ukrainians back on the defensive.